Yo, what's good, guys? Your boy Rich Q here, bringing you guys another video today. Today is day 1 of week 6. Holy shit, we got here fast. I feel like we got here fast anyway. It's week 6, day 1. Just today's gonna be a little chest and back, but our boy is slacking. Our boy Chris is slacking right now. He's sleeping still. It's 5:15. Usually he's in here. He's having his shake. I guess you forgot to set his alarm. So this is the thing, boys and girls. We keep each other on track. There's times where I forget to set my alarm. There's times he forgets to set his alarm. I kind of wish I had like an air horn or something so I could wake his ass up. But anyway, I'm going to go wake him up right now.
Alright, enough playing around, guys. So if you guys would like, you guys could do some warming up and stretching, but personally I like to jump into some push-ups and pull-ups because it generally warms me up for my chest and back day. So as you guys can see here, we're starting off with some standard push-ups. We're going to be doing 2 sets, and well, this whole series, guys, the push-ups and the pull-ups, it's all max reps. So we're going to be doing 2 sets of each. So first off, we have standard push-ups, and then we're going to wide front pull-ups here. As you can see, same thing, max reps. We're gonna be doing 2 sets, like I said. So here I am doing my 2 sets. Got Chris's bands ready for his set coming up, which you're about to see shortly. Chris has come a long way. In this particular routine. He used to have to, if you guys remember from the first couple weeks of videos, Chris had to utilize his knee, the knee technique a lot, going to his knees when he was exhausted and finishing off his reps. But for the most part, he's only going at the end of his sets that he goes to the knee. As you guys can see here, he didn't have to utilize that technique in his first set with the standard push-ups. Here he is doing the wide front with the bands. Remember the important note, guys, with the leg technique, only using the leg, only straightening out the leg and locking out the knee when needed to. So as you can see, Chris is bending his knee, and almost like there's a chair there and you're stepping on the chair to help you get up. Anyway, guys, moving on here, we got our second series with the military push-ups. We're gonna be doing max reps again as well, 2 sets, and then we're gonna go to some reverse grip pull-ups, as you guys are about to see here. So reverse grip chin up, I guess you could say. But yeah, important note, guys, with the military presses, you want to, and another important note, as you see, Chris is writing down what writing down there. He had his book, as you guys can see in the corner of the screen. But yeah, you want to pinch your elbows to the side of your rib cage. As you can see, Chris is getting deep in there, not doing full sets, but I love this technique right here. He's getting like a little mid-set break there. Not getting full repetitions, but he's still getting that pump. As you guys can see, utilizing the knee technique here with the military push-ups. It's a much harder move than standard push-ups. Military is one of the harder push-up moves, but great utilization of a mid-set break there, or sorry, a mid-set rep break, and also the knee technique. And then here goes Chris again with the chin-ups, reverse grip as well. And like I said, guys, everything's 2 sets, so I'm just showing you guys the first 2, or the first set in each series, and then we're gonna be moving on to some wide grip, wide fly push-ups. You guys don't want to go too wide here. As you guys can see, you're using some bars. I personally like the bars, like I always say, because of my wrists. It's just it's not as hard on the wrists, I find, than having your palms flat on the ground doing push-ups. I like the bar. Not only that, you get a deeper range of motion, and really get deep into your sets. And then moving on from there, it's the harder of the pull-ups. This is the close grip pull-up. As you guys can see, I was about thumb widths apart, so I had my thumbs together, and that's pretty much where you want to be with these. It's a tough move, but man, do you ever feel it in the back. You're not gonna be able to probably do as many reps doing the close grip pull-ups, but nonetheless feeling it. And then here's Chris with his wide fly push-up. Not going too wide because you don't want the bars to roll on you, like I was kind of saying earlier. Another good utilization here of the mid-set break, and then going to his knees when he needs to. So yeah, perfect utilization once again by Chris here. Really pushing himself, getting deep into his repetitions here. And then here he is with the close grip pull-ups as well. And once again, utilizing the knee when he needs to, straightening out the leg to get over the bar just to help him. And over these last couple weeks, guys, he's come a long way in the pull-ups. We're using more or less 2 bands. Eventually, we'll go down to 1 band, and then eventually, not going to need any bands. That's just, that's the nature of the bands anyway. Anyway, moving on, guys, we are going to another back move here. We're going to be doing some one-arm dumbbell rows. Yes, I know last week we had the one-arm dumbbell rows at the end of the workout, but you know, you gotta change it up sometimes. So blasting the back here with some one-arm dumbbell rows. As you guys can see, I'm using some straps here, not because the weight's too heavy. Personally, it's just more of a grip issue for me. Yeah, I like to use chalk sometimes as well. I don't know, it just feels comfortable. And the weight, the gym we're at, if you guys have noticed, the weights they're kind of old school looking, and actually they're kind of brittle too. You know, got calluses and stuff on the hands. Whatever, it's fine. I personally like the bands or the straps just for the grip. And moving on here, Chris has definitely upped up his weight a lot here. If you guys remember, he was pulling like 20 pounds, I think, or 15 pounds first couple weeks, and here he is now with 35, 40 pounds, going for 10 reps, 3 sets, guys, with the dumbbell rows. But yeah, I want to keep your back flat, pretty much pretending like you're almost starting a lawnmower, just, you know, keeping your back flat, no body movement whatsoever. It's like a table, and just bringing the arm down, or sorry, up and down in a controlled motion. Oh, Chris dropping the weights, but he's feeling it. Another important note, guys, when you pull the weight off the ground with the one-arm dumbbell rows, or sorry, the starting position you want to be with the one-arm dumbbell rows is carrying the weight from the ground. Like, you want to leave the weight on the ground and grab it from the ground with a good posture. You don't want to bend your back or anything. Common sense, I know, Captain Obvious. But anyway, guys, moving on here, we have some chest flies. We're going to be doing 4 sets here, 10 to 12 reps with the chest flies. As you guys can see, my first I was showing you guys the first set. Oh, Chris writing down his stuff. As I like to stress to you guys, make sure you're writing down. And actually, as we reflecting on his past notes, we found out that, hey, you got to up your weight this week. So he added the 7.5 pound weight there, just to push himself a little bit more in this particular workout this week. But what was I saying? I was saying with the chest flies. Oh yeah, I started off with lighter weight, and Chris actually said, you know, man, you should probably up your weight. So I did, and as you can see by my facial expression, I was struggling, but man, did it feel good. And Chris helping me push myself. That's the nice thing about working out with a partner, guys. You know, they sometimes tend to remind you, like, hey, you did this last week, maybe you should try you know, upping your weight, or hey, you struggled with this last week, maybe you should lower your weight. That's what's nice about working out with a partner. Anyway, guys, moving on here, we got some cable back rows. We're gonna be doing 4 sets, 10 reps. As you guys can see, keeping the back in a firm position, just pulling the weight in a controlled motion. It's not like you're rowing a boat. You're not. Some people you'll tend to see they like to you know, really get a lot of body momentum or movement in and using their legs to pull the weight. But you know, it's a very firm. We have a very firm stature. Just pulling the weight into the chest, and kind of almost like a little mini pause actually when you bring it to your chest, that squeeze. Moving on here, guys, we got the chest dips. We're gonna be doing 3 sets, max reps here, guys. You know, if you have a assisted machine, just make sure that you guys are, you know, you're using less and less weight as you guys go. So you know, Chris is on the assisted machine here, and you know, we've been, that's another important thing, guys, utilizing your notebook, is make sure that you're, over the weeks, you're taking less and less counterweight off, so that's not helping you as much. Because I think in the beginning of this particular day, Chris, we put what he had on the previous week, but he wasn't feeling it as much, so we took less weight, we took more weight off, and had less of a counterweight, but nonetheless pushing himself. And then this, guys, is a new move here. Personally, I really like this move. This is what they call the back dips. We're gonna be doing 3 sets, max reps, and we intertwine this with our chest dips because each move is 3 sets. So we would intertwine it with our chest dips here. You guys don't have to add these little turns that I'm doing, and it's all controlled motion, guys. But the turns, you know, it's kind of a little bit more advanced. Like this move in particular, guys, you're gonna really feel the tightness in your lower back. So you gotta make sure that you're controlling it. You do not have to use weight here. You know, just doing your own body weight is tough enough. I just like to add the weight because it gives me a little bit, obviously, a little bit more resistance, and I feel it more. So as you can see, this is like Chris's first week trying this particular move, so no weights at all in his first set here. Really feeling the move, controlling it up and down, keeping his back in an arched position, keeping his head up, his chest up, breathing while he's doing this particular move. And then actually he wanted to try it with the weight just to see the difference, so we grabbed a little kettlebell here, and just for that little bit of resistance to see how the move feels. But That's not what you want to do. So I called him on that, where he pulls the weight up to his chest. You don't want to do that. You just want it to hang there, guys. But other than that, guys, oh, there's a little gym motivation. Other than that, that's it, guys.
Yeah, well, before we didn't really have much time, but I noticed we've been flying through lately. Anyway, guys, what's up? I just finished our chest and back routine. I don't know if you guys noticed, I added a new move. It's a move that I used to do a lot, all the time. It works out your lower back. That was the last move that you guys just saw that I intertwined with the chest dips. I didn't add it thus far into our workouts because we just been running short on time, but you know, Chris is getting, he's becoming a beast, so we're just running through things now, running through the push-ups, running through the pull-ups, and we have this extra time to kill, so I added the move. But man, do you ever feel like you feel it so much in your lower back. It's really important to control that movement, guys. Even like, I didn't show it in the video, but we did 2 more sets after the 2 I put in the video, and we did slow 5 counts. So you grab your weight, the kettlebell, and you come out really slow with it for 5, like I'll count them down from 5 seconds, and you're really tightening up the lower back and really working it out. But it's very important, like I said, to control that motion, because you don't want to pop anything or pull anything in your back. Your back is so important to take care of, guys. It's one reason why I don't like going too heavy on deadlifts and stuff like that without proper form. But no, we haven't been doing deadlifts the last 3 weeks, but we're gonna add it back in coming up soon. I just wanted this 3 weeks was more focusing on body weight and stuff like that. But it was a pretty good workout. What do you think?
That was great.
How's your lower back feel?
Feel good.
Yeah. Personally, Chris has like not issues with his lower back, but in the past he's had pain in his lower back and stuff when he wasn't working out. Part of that could be the weight, like the extra weight and stuff like that. Just I mean, as he loses weight, it's going to take more pressure off your body, right? So just how gravity
it's also
works.
just being lazy and not having good form when I do things, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like just going down, grabbing stuff, not really thinking about it. Like it really catches up to you. So
Oh, big time,
you
yeah.
gotta gotta be smart with how you control your body through daily life and what you do and stuff, because like it's crazy what can happen if you don't.
Yeah. Well,
luckily we're short, so we gotta get back at it. But I got friends, man, that look like their back's gonna snap in half. You know, they're just so tall and stuff, and you know, just their form is so
proper form.
And it sucks because, like, you know.
Well, it's funny
you
that
only get older, guys, and we get younger.
It's funny that he says that, like, we both work labor jobs, like just general labor stuff, and even at work, like, I do a lot of picking up and stuff like that, and you know, it's funny that he says that, because like, because of the gym and everything, it transitioned over into my everyday life. So like when I'm at work and I'm picking up things and stuff that are heavy, I use like proper form.
Yeah,
I use my back and my legs to lift things, you know. I'm not arching my back. It's just the same thing in just anything, right? Yeah. But like, I'd say the gym definitely is transitioned into everyday life just for even general work. And it's very important, guys. You gotta take care of yourself, right? You gotta take care of your body, make sure you're doing things properly, you know.
And I used to get this little pain in my back, and I really don't get it as much anymore. Like, when I'm driving my car, because I have bucket seats, I do kind of feel it, but I don't feel it as bad as I used to. So
that's good.
It's good. Like, you know, I definitely know that this working out thing's actually helping it. It's
not, it's gonna help.
It's not making it worse, you know. So don't think that, oh, you can't do certain workouts because your back's fucked. Because like, no, it's not true at all. It doesn't work like that.
Yeah, we throughout the like, we're on our 6 week, guys. Ugh. We're on our 6th week, guys, and like even if you go back to week 1 and you look at some of the form, like it was a struggle. It's a struggle at first, right? To mold your body and to break those habits and to mold your body into lifting properly and everything like that. So, you know, it's you know, you have the videos are there. You guys can go and see it, right? But like as we're in week 6, the form is looking beautiful and doing the proper steps. Yeah,
everything's going awesome. Keep rolling.
All right. Well, Chris off to work. I'm gonna stick around. I got an extra hour to kill, so I'm gonna do some core stuff, some ab stuff. If you guys are curious what that is, you know, I have a video. You can go check that out. And that's what I do after Chris leaves. But I like to work out my abs and my core every day. Taking care of the core, very important. But yeah, as always, guys, if you guys have any questions, feel free to ask. I'll try to answer them as best as I can. Anyway, guys, please subscribe if you haven't already. Thanks to those of you who have. Until next time, it's your boy Virtue Q. Stay virtuous. Peace, guys.
Stay your course, young man. There's light at the end of the tunnel that you dig in. Angels carry you to lands past what you see, what you know, and where you're living. Stay your course, young man. There's light at the end of the tunnel that you dig in.